what we have learned as a lead partner. A lot actually, also from other lead partners, because we were partners in a lot of EU projects. I composed my presentation in the three thematic fields. First is the startup phase of the project, and we learned that it's good to have small kickoff meeting before the large kickoff meeting with the coordinators of the work packages. Why? Because it is a long time between submitting the application form and confirmation of application form, and during this time, we also go through the negotiation process, and during the negotiation process, some things change in the application form. Some deliverables may be added, budget may change a little. So we usually organize at least some e-meeting with coordinators to discuss what has changed in the field of confirmed application form, and so that we are all on the same page before the general kickoff meeting is organized. We also have a strategy that coordinators are the main responsible for the specific deliverables and content-related topics in the framework of the work packages. The second thing that we learned, that structure is very important, because we are usually a large group of people working together. We are not used to work together, so we have to learn how to work together. And lead partner should define roles and responsibilities of each of involved partner and make clear that everybody understands what is expected from each partner, from work package coordinator, from financial manager, from communication manager, etc. As a lead partner, we also like to prepare some general overview of the project content. This is something that is available to all partners, and this is something that we really take time on the kickoff meeting, representing the objectives of the project, the main content points. We also present possible risks and complications, so that on the kickoff meeting we really open the discussion about how we will implement the planned activities, how we will tackle the target groups, and so on. We also learned that it's on daily basis. It's also important to have little action plans for deliverables. It's not something very complicated, just that everybody knows timeline, responsibilities in each deliverable. Also very important, what we learn is internal capacity building. Internal capacity building in the sense that also Mrs. Lavikova said that we in the partnership all come with different level of knowledge about the topic. And we usually organize some webinars with all the partnership, discussing all the dimensions of the topic that we will tackle in the framework of the project. Some people have very specific knowledge, some people have bigger overview, so we can share these views before we start preparing deliverables, and that really helps later on the specific activities. We as a lead partner also like to have just simple templates for the day-to-day management. attendance lists, reports about short meetings with local stakeholders, reports about locally organized workshops, etc. This is something that is very handy when you prepare a joint report, because if you have the same level of information from the local environments, the quality of presenting information to joint secretariat is much more easier for us. Yesterday, it was already mentioned that it's very important to have a good workflow, a good communication flow during the preparation of activities, and quality management. We always have a quality manager, somebody that has a role of overseeing all the deliverables that are in the phase of preparation and later on in the finalization part. In the framework of Central Europe, we also decided to have external help. So for the last project, we hired 2 experts for the whole time of the project, and they were overseeing preparation of all the deliverables, because we were tackling the topic that we didn't have a lot of previous knowledge, and we needed somebody to take care of a quality overview. Here on this picture, I just presented how we are tackling individual deliverable. We, as a lead partner, we are involved in all deliverables, and work package coordinator first has to prepare a template of deliverable, what kind of information they would require, and we, as a lead partner and also a quality manager, will check this template and see if it is on the level that we planned to be. And after the green light from us, a coordinator can send this template to all partners. Then everybody has their opinion about if the required information will be able to get from their local environment, if they have enough knowledge to prepare the necessary information. This is the first phase, and then there is a phase of preparation of draft, and we do it again. When the draft of the deliverable is prepared, again, we as a coordinator and the quality manager will check the quality of the deliverable, and also our partners have another round of comments. And after all this process, the deliverable is finalized. It is a little bit more work, but during our experience, we noticed that if we are not involved in the daily management of all work packages, it is difficult for us to have an overview of the project, and also it is necessary because you, as the lead partner, you prepare a joint report, and the joint report, the space is limited, so you have to have a clear message what was done in a specific period. The third part is related to the preparation of joint report and financial report. This is something that we also take a lot of time in the framework of kickoff meeting, explaining the rules, explaining what kind of reports are planned. We also very encourage our partners to get in touch with national contact points, to get familiar with the FLC bodies. Our recommendation is also to recommend the partners to go to the workshops or events that are organized by the FLC, because there are a lot of information that later on, partners use less time in preparing a partner report. We invest a lot in this startup phase, preparing action plans, preparing templates, defining roles, explaining the topic over and over again, because that means later on, when you are involved in different work packages in the content, is less work and less stress. And since you are a lead partner, you are the one leading the consortium. That means that there's no coffee break for you in the framework of the project. So you are the one checking all the deadlines. You have to be responsible for the smooth workflow. Regarding the template for preparation of joint report, last time we also used and prepared this one. Upon our experience, 95% of information for the joint report you will get from your partners from project partner reports, but there are also some information that are on the project level and are combined with results, indicators, overview, and for this reason we also used individually prepared template for joint report, and then it was easier for us as lead partner to gather information. For the joint report, the same experience we had with financial part of the joint report. Most of the informations we would get from the certificate, but there were also some specific information about traveling and who is working on the project in what share and etc. So for this part of information, we also prepared a template as a lead partner and gained the informations like that. We also very monitor the financial part of the project. We have a special routine that partner inform us how much money they will spend in the each reporting period. Last time when we were implementing Central Europe project, we were faced with some issues related to possible decommitment. This happened during because of the two things. First was that project was implemented during the economic crisis, and some partners were faced with the lack of cash flow. This is something also you have to discuss. And also partners from Slovakia were faced with the fact that they didn't have FLC control for the amount of 1 year, so they could not certify the costs. So this is something that we also discussed a lot, and our experience is that you as a lead partner check regularly with partners regarding the spending costs and the FLC communication, and also any problems that may occur during the implementation of activities. When I was preparing the joint reports, I always use this section of deviation to describe if any delays or any barriers or any financial problems occurred, so that also this communication flow between lead partner and joint secretariat was updated, really what's going on in the framework of the project.